Oh, you did watch the show?
It was a joy to watch. We're excited for you to bring your skills to
Stretford
Sorry,
Paddock.
can I ring you back?
and it's an exciting time for us. We're excited about you being able to contribute to the team and develop.
I'm gonna have to ring you back. It looks like an otters fault.
We're excited to have you in our
YouTube channel.
Can I thank you? Honestly, really thank you, honestly. But I'm gonna have to call you back in just one.
Well, we're excited to have you and say congratulations to your family because we are a family in
Stretford Paddock.
Excited to have you with us.
Thank you, and and if you would like to come on the show at any point, then David, 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 David. Not again. Bruno. Hello and welcome to Late Night Live. I'm your host, of course, Joe. Bruno Fernandes, lads. It's actually, is it? Is it? It is, isn't it? It actually is, I think. It actually might be happening. Bruno Fernandes, the mercurial, the Schneider-esque, the Gaetan-esque, might actually be coming to Manchester United. You've seen it, you've seen the news, you've seen the updates all around the internet. On your nan's Facebook page, you saw it under a tree that was just said the word internet on the tree for some reason. Littered around the base of the tree was Bruno Fernandes news. Oh my God, we might actually be signing him. It's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday night. It's absolutely Friday night, lads. Thank you for joining me on what is, let's face it, the best Friday night we've all had in a very long time. It's been a bit of a soft season, let's say. Bruno Fernandes again. I didn't even believe he existed until about 24 hours ago. There was part of me that genuinely thought he was a fictional sort of, do you know that kind of like archetypal transfer miss? Like you're reaching and you just can't grab him. I thought that's what Bruno Fernandes was. A fictional, distant transfer ghost. But it looks like it might be happening. We're going to give you all the details on that. I've got a little mate. The transfer seagull ought to be on his way here very soon to give us the full details on that. We're also going to be looking at Jupiter. It's been a real naughty boy. It's been a real naughty boy this week. And if you haven't seen it, we're going to go into the details of that. But it's been taking the piss out of Earth. I don't know if you've heard of Earth. We call it house, aka home, aka planet Earth. And Jupiter's been taking the piss, so we're going to get round to that. And there's another little mystery transfer. Woo! To look forward to in a little bit as well. Get that off. Oh, I'd also like to say, this episode of Late Night Live, because it's the weekend episode, is sponsored by Cans. Cans of your choice, let me know. Also, talking about Jupiter, let me know in the comments your favourite planet and why. Favourite planet? Simple question tonight. Simple question. Let's get stuck in. Flat. Right. Straight into it then, lads. There's no point messing about, is there? Do you know what I'm going to do today? Because I like technology. Someone says, is it Frank Bruno or Bruno Mars? I believe it's Bruno Mars. But we're still getting word on that. Bruno, more like Brew, yes. Cheers to that. Cheers to that one, James. Oh, this is the first time I've actually been drinking on any of these shows, you know. People always talk about how I look pissed all the time. Never drank once until now. Friday. One more time. Come on, lads. We're partying, isn't it? I mean, am I jumping the gun slightly? Are we getting a bit too excited here? The answer to that is no. We might actually be signing someone. And we'll get right into why I'm not jumping the gun, why I'm not being too excited, because there is a genuine chance that this might be happening. Let's get stuck straight in then. Let's all just calm down, take our time, calm it right down. The first stories were coming out. Laurie Whitwell asking in the press conference today about, just a little innocuous visit. Bloody hell, I said it was flat. It's popping right at me, gob. Innocuous visit to Portugal. Supposedly, Porto were playing Sport in Lisbon, like they tend to do. Only a young man, a 25-year-old named Bruno Fernandes, who has registered stats, 12 goals and 10 assists in 20 games this season. He's still doing it. We might have thought it was a flash in the pan. He's not. He's a cash in the attic, if anything. Ridiculous numbers. I think he's averaging a goal or assist every, what would that be? 80 or 85 minutes or so. Maths. He's still totting up ridiculous numbers. Solskjaer and Mike Phelan went to visit him. I think so. Do you know, like a first date, sometimes when you're a kid, when you're a bit younger, you have a bit of a chaperone. I think Phelan was there just so that Solskjaer felt comfortable, just so he wasn't nervous, just so he didn't look like he was coming on too strong. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes has invited him around to his house to play football, and Solskjaer was like, "Yeah, come with me, Mike, come with me, because I don't want him to think he's getting any action on the first date." So Mike Phelan goes along, chaperones the whole affair, and then Laurie Whitwell starts asking questions, doesn't he, of the Athletic fame, of course. He goes, "Oh, what's going on then? How come you like Bruno Fernandes?" Solskjaer came out at his press conference today and said, just a transfer from a player from another team. We don't comment on that sort of thing, apparently, except when you do, like with Haaland. Anyway, so then you think, okay, fair enough. So Fernandes, we can barely be bothered with him, can we? We thought it was Gedson Fernandes. We've moved on. We've got Fernandes in the bank. There's plenty more Fernandes to come. But we haven't moved on, because as the night goes on, we're hearing whispers in the office. We're hearing whispers on Reddit. We're hearing whispers on Twitter that, maybe, hang on a sec, the club aren't maybe quite, they're not coming out and denying this one like they did in the summer. So then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we're hearing rumours on Reddit. There's been a meeting at Man United's Mayfair office in London between United's representatives and Sporting Lisbon's representatives. And I say, hold the phone. Hold the phone, hold the fax machine, hold whatever you want, hold your daughter's hand and look up at a total solar eclipse, because we've seen this before. We've seen all this before. Last time it was just the Portuguese press. They were lying to us. And then came the big boy. Laptop, please. Ding. Then came the big boy. Richard, ask him. Who? I'll ask him. Who are you, Richard? I am Richard Askham, multi-award-winning BBC sports presenter. Right, now we're talking. Understand Man United and Sporting Lisbon have had meaningful discussions about Bruno Fernandes, and that sporting officials are still in the city. Still in the city sounds good. Sounds like the sort of subtitle to, Babe, isn't it? Babe, Pig in the city. Babe 2, still in the city. Pig never left. And then you think, okay, yeah, that's good. BBC, great, reliable, lovely. But who is Richard Askham? Until what? Until the big boy, Simon Stone. We know him, we love him. Set in stone, as I like to call it. He's retweeted it, essentially putting his stamp of approval on this news. If it's set in stone, it's set in stone, lads. United are interested in Sporting Lisbon. Then we think, you know what? Rio Ferdinand Bruno! Look at that. We've seen it. We've all seen it. Rio Ferdinand giving the old Bruno Sandtimer little TikTok. Does he know something? Does he not know something? And then it just got madness from there. We've got Teresa United here saying, Bruno Fernandes agent like Rio Ferdinand's tweet. Rui Guimarães. If you even believe that that's his real account, he's only got 105 Folger and 110 Folger. So is that necessarily Bruno's agent? If it is, it's exciting, isn't it? But again, next up then, Sky Sports News. I don't care about my privacy. Eat my privacy for dinner if you want. Bruno Fernandes closing in on Man United closing in on signing Sporting Lisbon midfielder, claims Felipe Diaz. Sky Sports are reporting it. Everyone's reporting it now. What do we do? What do we do? We've been starved of this for so long. Real, genuine, liquid transfers. Stella and a Chicago town there. That's for Moorend. Cheers, Moorend. What's everyone drinking? Matthew Lee, it writes itself. I say it writes itself. What have I written that for then? It does write itself. Oh yes, crap! Sorry, I just said that because I've just got a text message. He's here. I forgot to bring him in. Hello, Transfer Seagull. I'll be honest. You're a little bit redundant now, but we do have another story later that you're going to tell me about, aren't you? Yes. Right, tell me about this story then. Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, we know about Bruno Fernandes, you redundant bird. Do you know what? It's times like this when I forget to bring in the Transfer Seagull that we realise who's really running this show. I've seen accusations on Twitter that you're my boss. My boss. I didn't even need you for that whole link. pot noodle and a Monster Munch with Stella is the food of kings. Absolutely right. What flavour Monster Munch are we talking there? I need to relax down, lads. Sit down, relax. I tried to get David Beckham on the show, as you saw. He hung up. He's following the Viv Anderson school of not giving a shit about this show. Hashtag Parrot Squad. It is technically a gull, not a parrot, but I respect the effort. Love rum, just a bit, but we love a little can of Stile Artois. A little bit more. I've never seen it there before in the shops, but it is absolutely delicious. Howson's on pirate juice. I bet he is. He's got to be having a celebratory rum. He loves a rum. The beers are popping up. Why aren't you out on the town, everyone? I know why I'm not, because I'm sad. But you lot should be out having fun, shouldn't you? For God's sake. Right, we'll come back to Fernandes in a minute. Once we've all calmed down, let's move on to our second story of the day. And this is a doozy. And this one is actually, if anything, quite upsetting. Let's get into this. Right. Jupiter. Again, tell me your favourite planet in the comments. Jupiter is flinging space rocks at the Earth like a sniper. Not sucking up or deflecting dangerous debris, physicist claims. What are you playing at, Jupiter? Oh, I'm the biggest planet in the galaxy. I can do what I want. No, you can't. Also, I like how the Daily Mail has gone for their classic line of like a sniper. I'm surprised they haven't called it some sort of astro-terrorist slinging weapons of mass destruction at Earth. I mean, come on. It's a planet. It's not flinging, should I say. Like a sniper, giving its agency and determination to destroy Earth. And also, not sucking up or deflecting dangerous debris like we put Jupiter there for. Why is that put in there? You don't expect that from everyone else. What have you done today? Oh, I just watched telly. Oh, you didn't suck up or deflect any dangerous debris? Well, no, of course not. Come on, Jupiter, like it's like some kid. Jupiter, yeah, come here. What? What have you been doing today? Nothing. What have you been doing today? Flinging space rocks and that. What? Why? Just bored. It's boring out there in space, isn't it? I'm the biggest kid in space as well. It's just boring. Well, we've put you out there to suck up and deflect dangerous debris. This isn't like you, Jupiter. I've had a storm burning on my surface for 200 million years. What isn't like me? Now, that's a good joke because there's a storm the size of, I think, America burning on the face of Jupiter and has been for a long time. Don't treat Jupiter like some sort of kid. Not sucking up or deflecting dangerous debris. Come on. What do we put you there for? Jesus Christ, it's only a planet, but I'm sick of it. Do you know what? It's been living rent-free in the bloody solar system for too long. Tell me your favourite planet. Come on, lads. The comments are going too fast, I can't catch up. We're this far from the sun. Don't know what that means. There's a Jupiter agenda. There is an anti-Jupiter agenda in the Daily Mail. Joe and Brent have become one, in a way. Joe, what direction will the show take when the window closes? Tins and tears, my boy. Oh, it tastes sweet, doesn't it? It tastes so damn sweet tonight. What am I talking about? I'm here by myself, of course. It's a Friday night. You thought I'd have friends. I'm still rocking it from the little control panel. Let's move on. Again, like I said, we will come back to Bruno Fernandes and any further updates therein. But for now, let us move on to our mystery transfer. That's fallen. In the midst of the Bruno Fernandes fanfare, the Fernand fair, as I like to call it, and that is not a fair that you put on for your nan to commemorate her life and death. A Fernand fair is a Fernandes fanfare, as I made very clear as I said it the first time. For flip's sake, during this Bruno Fernandes hoo-ha, brouhaha, whatever you want to call it, this happened. Hello. Mystery man going into Carrington today. If you didn't see, this picture was leaked by Samuel Luckhurst of the MEN saying, mystery fella going into Carrington. Who could it be? Who does it look like? Well, for starters, you can see quite clearly there Luke Shaw in the driver's seat. So it must be a friend of Luke Shaw's. Very, very clearly Luke Shaw there in the driver's seat. But in the background, if you're looking in the background, you can see someone with a hand over the face like this. And if you look very closely, you will just about notice it looks like every white man on earth? It looks like me with my hair up. It looks like Wayne Rooney. It looks like Stephen Howson. It looks like everyone that works in this office. That could be anyone. People saying it's Neves. It's not Neves. I mean, it could be Neves, but it could also be Prince Harry. It could be, who could that be? Matt Baker off of The One Show. Maybe he's grown a beard. That could be Bear Grylls. Honestly, people's thinking that that's very clearly Neves. Have a word with yourself, lads. I'd love it to be Neves. Imagine Neves and Fernandes in one team, in one transfer window. We know United are looking at multiple midfield targets, multiple midfield men. But surely we can't expect that. Does that look like Bruno Fernandes to you lot? Tell me if that looks like Bruno Fernandes. Tell me I ain't crazy in thinking it looks like every white man born since 1985. Everyone's got a bit of short hair on the sides, bit of beard on the front. Quinn Labarge says Bruno ears. Is that like Betty Davis eyes? Very similar. It was the B side. Mystery person, lol. Does not look like me. Mitts? Yes, it does. Don't lie. Luke Shaw's dad. Joey forgot Ronaldo. Ronaldo works there. I don't know where he works. Oh, he works here? You know what? I think that could have been Ronaldo. You don't know him the way I do. From certain angles, he looks exactly like that. Could be Messi. It could be Messi. Let's have another look at that, actually. Great point there. That's Lionel Messi's. Melinda Lionel Messenger. Let's get a real zoom going. That's Lionel Messi, lads. Messi to United confirmed. It's been a messy transfer window so far. United haven't signed anyone. Ashley Young looks like he's on the way out. Do we even need to talk about that? Lionel Messi? Tell me who else that could be. Let me know in the comments who on earth, quite frankly on earth, that could be. Because it could be anyone as far as I'm concerned. Someone said it could be Guy Fawkes. Is James Maddison's driver? Ooh, now we're talking. That's some deep dive in there. Probably De Gea. Looks like De Gea, doesn't it? Right, should we get back to the main story today? One final go, one final look over it. We should ring the bell for Bruno Fernandes, shouldn't we? Come in! Bruno Fernandes, here he is. Enhance, yeah, we need a little enhance on that. Main story tonight. Friday night, one sec. Bruno Fernandes looks set to join Manchester United. No. One sec. Looks set. Let me try that again. Looks set to join Manchester United. Fantastic, innit? Absolutely fantastic. Again, we'll go over the story. It broke partially in the press conference this afternoon, asking questions about why Solskjaer and Mike Phelan was at a Sporting Lisbon game. They just goes, mate, that's what we do, lads. We gut up games, we gut up matches, right? It's nothing, don't worry about it. That's my Mike Phelan accent. Then we're like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Managers, players do go to matches, fair enough. Someone more entertaining that pick is Sal Niguez. Wonderful accusation there. Again, just goes to show it really could be any human. Then happened in the evening. We were getting word from Twitter, from Reddit, from other social media platforms, from Sky Sports News themselves. Let's go through it again. There we go. Let's have a look at this. Just one final wrap up and then we'll call it a night, I think. Understand United and Sporting Lisbon have had meaningful discussions about Bruno Fernandes, supposedly in London, supposedly Sporting Lisbon, still in the city. Babe 2, still in the city. Quite frankly, Pig in the city, still in the city, as we're all aware. Then Rio Ferdinand giving it the Bruno. Maybe it means that. Maybe it's like chopping a tree down. Bruno. Do you know what I mean? We went up to Porto. That's an old-fashioned like two-man saw. Bruno! And falls the greatest transfer saga of all time. Dust, smoke cloud, and stood there on top of the rubble, looking like, let's face it, this guy is Bruno Fernandes, signing from Manchester United. Hopefully, this transfer window, it looks very likely. And then it looked like Fernandes' agent liked to tweet, like Rio Ferdinand tweet. This is crazy. And then Sky Sports News coming out saying that Bruno Fernandes is closing in on a switch to Manchester United. Let's get rid of that. Lads, we've done it. I'm so excited that I can't see any way this doesn't happen. I'm going to be devastated if this doesn't happen now. It looks likely. I'm excited, I'm keen, I'm really going for this because what else have we had? What else have we had to cheer about? Favourite planets before we go. What's your favourite planet? And don't just say Uranus, because it's filthy, because it sounds like anus. And anyway, it's pronounced Uranus, so joke's on you. Which actually does sound like urine quite a lot. So, front or back? Anus or urine? Your choice. United look like they might be signing Bruno Fernandes. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, actually, really very much for joining me. I love doing this show. And you know what? This won't be the last one. And if you turn up late again, you've got hell to pay, my man. Right. Happy weekend, everyone. We're going to be back for the watch along, the preview, the review of Manchester United against Norwich tomorrow. Cheers.